Hello, hello. I am back as promised. I told some people I would be coming back after a 30-minute break, but I lied. It's more like it's been more like I don't know, like an hour break, but I needed it. So I'm hoping some people join me on live. Um, I was gonna go through with the StreamYard setup, but I'm not gonna do that right now. I'm gonna do that this weekend and I'm gonna get that set up properly and then I'm gonna test it out and see how it runs and yeah, and go from there because I just need to play around with the settings. Play around with the settings a little bit and get acclimated with it instead of just putting it up and going through the motions, but definitely will get that situated and get everything set up because I had like top 5 questions for um, people who believe and people who don't. Hey Paula, glad you came back. I got a couple of people in here with me right now, but not too many. And now I have my iPad set up and not on my phone. So if I get a phone call, it's just little things I gotta remember to do to put my phone on do not disturb when I go live, so it won't cancel me out like it did last time. I also realized when I got off of live that I shared the wrong email address, so I put the correct email address down in the description. Oh, see, good timing then. Kids are in bed. I'm just hoping that we get out and get some more people joining this live. I would love to get my live build up to 1,200 viewers. That would be awesome. I'm gonna get it down though. I'm gonna get it down. So, what are you guys up to tonight? Again, as I come back. Oh, you just caught it before the notification. So you do get notifications that my lives that I have lives that come up. Ah, good to know. Good to know. It seems like I get the same viewers from Joe's group of which I'm happy you guys come and join me. So it's like we actually get to know each other. So it's cool. I know the first time we did this, me and Mike were like amazed at how fun it actually was to talk and get to know people like that. Oh no. Had to repair a hole while the dog, hubby's dog tore a hole in it. That sounds like fun. Gotta love them. I was hoping we get some more people in here tonight. My daughter suggested that I go on TikTok. I don't know how smart that is, though. TikTok is full of a bunch of negative Nancy's. So we're gonna get more people in here. Gonna get more people in here. Trying to see. See, exactly, Paula. It's a lot of negative people on TikTok. I don't know why. I guess it's just what you pull in or don't pull in. I don't know. Can be a lot of negative people. Nasty, nasty people on TikTok. But yeah, we're on TikTok too. One of these days I will go live on all the streams. But I thought I'll just come back and see who was all up. I guess there's not that many people on here, so it's a good thing that I did it early. Because looks like I've only had like 2 or 3 people so far. I'm doing good. So this weekend is coming up, and Mike's thinking about. I don't know if we're gonna end up going out of state to try to find some locations, some new locations to go to, or if we're gonna just try to stick within the state. I would like to stay within the state and try to find some new locations. We've been hitting up quite a few abandoned locations with Joe, which has been fun. I want to get into a couple of historical locations. And yeah, get some ghost hunting going on. Like some ghost hunting going on. So that cabin in the woods was pretty neat. I think that was an active place. I think there was a spirit there. A lot of people said they heard the voices, so. And right now I'm just rambling on trying to get a conversation started. So anybody can jump in whenever you feel like it. If you have any questions for me. We have, and we did actually do Myrtle Plantation. See, our problem, Paula, is we need to get it set up where we can do private investigation, because like with it just being me and Mike all the time, even if it was to be Joe, I guess, that joined us, um, it's so pricey sometimes to have those private investigations that it's not worth it unless you have a group of people. And when we went to the Myrtle Plantation, we did the daytime, little daytime tour thing that they have. So it was quite a few people that was in the group with us. And it doesn't give you much time to like try to listen and catch things and stuff like that. But we took pictures and stuff. And we actually have a video on YouTube of that. So yeah, we went to Louisiana a couple years back for my birthday. We did that. And we went to the Myrtle Plantation. We also went to it was another plantation over there. Yeah, it can get pricey. That's why we try to save it for like special occasions. So birthdays are good, anniversaries are good, and then we just tie it all into one. What's the holiday that's coming up here? I believe in a couple of weeks, not next week. Memorial Day is coming up, so that'll be a long weekend for me. So hopefully we'll get some things, go some places that we can get some things done. See a couple of historical sites and get a couple videos out for y'all. But yeah, Myrtle. I was for sure we were gonna find something at Myrtle Plantation when we were there. Go to a military cemetery. That's true. Hmm. We have a really big one out east where I live at. I'll have to check it out. Hello, David. I was just sharing David with Paula about the email address earlier. I had it linked in the description box. I came back and updated it for you guys because I had the wrong email address. I was sending y'all the Gmail, and it actually was Yahoo.com. Told y'all I'm getting old. It's early signs of Alzheimer's. Early signs of Alzheimer's. Thank you guys for giving me the thumbs up. Hopefully it'll help push out this video and get me some new viewers. Oh, you sent messages on Facebook. Okay, I'll have to check those out, David. Thank you. But yeah, I'm gonna start. I think I'm gonna start doing like compilation videos, just a little bit of like little, especially if my community over here on YouTube can send like little snippets, little clips, videos, 5 minutes or shorter, and then I can do like a review video. I think that would be fun. Sometimers. Yeah, that's true. Sometimes I remember, sometimes I don't. No. That's a good name for it. Sometimers. The other one makes you feel so old. Alzheimer's. 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 I think that's how they pronounce it. My grandmother had that. God bless the dead. She got it really bad. I always say, we, if we are blessed to live a long, full life, we go out the same way we came in, pretty much in diapers and curled up in a bed somewhere. Same thing from when we were born. And that's how she went out pretty much. With her Alzheimer's got so bad to where she pretty much converted all the way back to a little child, just mentally and everything. It was sad to watch. But yeah, sweet lady. That's not old, Paula. Now, when we start talking about 80, 90, okay. Because, see, the older I get, it's like 50 isn't old, 60 is not old. I think 80 and over is, you're up there. You're like, and you're still getting around with no issues, then you're blessed. Definitely. But when you hit that 75, 80, okay. Oh, wow. I'm hoping that I live a full life. I always tell my kids, if I live to be 80, I'll be happy. If I get that old, if I get to 75, I'll be satisfied. But 80, I'm happy. Whoop whoop! 65 on July 4th. That's a wonderful birthday, Gypsy. Hi, KB. Says been watching some old videos. Have you gone back to your boss's house again? We have not. We only went that one time and haven't been back yet. Um, I feel like with his house, he lives in like this mini executive type style mansion, and I feel like it's him that's bringing the um, the energy to the house, just because of the things that he's going through, and it's just him in that big old house. Paula says, I want to live long enough to see what? To see. the mother's curse come to fruition with my kids dealing with their mini me kids. So you want to see them go through the little struggles that your kids gave you. Oh, yeah, that's funny. My blood kids don't have any kids yet, unfortunately. So they won't make me a grandma. Now, my stepkids, Mike's kids, they have kids, and those are my grandkids as well. I feel like those are my grandkids. I accept them as my grandkids, and I love them. But I keep telling my kids, I understand they need to do that when they get ready to do that. If they ever do that, which they say they won't. I think they're allergic to children. But no rush, I guess. As a male Deemer problem, trying to send you an email. That's weird. Hmm. Try this. And you try to send it to the Yahoo address, Dusty, not the I think I had Gmail down there last time, but it's actually 40 fortune underscore oh Gmail. No, it's actually Yahoo. I'm sorry. I had put down in the description too of this live that I updated it because I gave you guys the wrong email address earlier. It's actually at Yahoo and not Gmail. I'm sorry. Gypsy said I was watching some of your old vids, then remember you're coming back on. Oh, I did say I was coming back on. I said I was like 30 minutes late, but I still came back on because um, Dusty, I believe, was sending me a message. So I said, let me get back on here and update my email address because I was so wrong. Good night, David. Have a good night. I get called blonde all the time, and I'm I'm black, but I guess I'm black and blonde. Yeah, Dusty, it's your fault this time. But yeah, I just want to come back on here. Hi, Rebe. I'm sure it still looks blonde. All right. I will be looking for the email, Dusty. I was telling them I'm going to get the StreamYard situated this weekend and do like a little test run on it and see how it works out for me, and then I can actually use it on our next live. So hopefully that'll work out good for me. And then you can start asking questions and I can have people join and it'll be more interactive. Because I like to interact with y'all. I'm usually a silent YouTube viewer. When I go in and I watch other YouTubers, I normally don't comment on their videos very often because I don't feel like they all take out the time to comment back or respond back sometimes, and I don't want to be one of those. So I always try, if I don't at least give you guys a thumbs up or something, I try to make sure that we comment on all of your comments when y'all come in and say something to us. Hey, Christy. My dream place. I want to go to that insane asylum, the one up in Tennessee. Yeah, it's just in a, and then Yorktown. I really want to go to Yorktown. When I heard the stories behind the Yorktown hospital over in Texas, that really kind of set me. I think it was one of the nurses they said would like go down in the basement, and torture the kids or something like that, or some crazy stories behind Yorktown. So between the Yorktown hospital over in Texas and the psych ward up in, I want to say Tennessee, but I believe it's Kentucky. I have to look it up. Waverly Hills. Jesus, I don't know why that's so hard for me to remember. But yeah, I would like to go to Waverly Hills or Yorktown. Waverly Hills just seems very overwhelming, a lot of space, and I feel like even if we did go in a large group, that it wouldn't be as bad because it's hopefully the areas that they would allow us to go to would be open, and we would have freedom to kind of like drift off into our own little thing. Yeah, Waverly Hills, that's it. But every time I go on their site, they're sold out for months in advance. Yeah, place looks creepy. Some people say stay away from psych wards though, but it's just it's always been in the back of my mind. That's one of the places I would like to go, and hopefully we wouldn't have any attachments because we would be out of town for a while with that trip and have multiple places to go. And I know Mike wants to go to a prison up that way, so psych wards they don't scare you. Well, you probably can see them and talk to them a lot easier, Dusty. The spirits, that is. I try not to let anything really scare me when I go ghost hunting. So Dusty said, easy way to stop attachment: salt in your pockets. Really interesting. Has anyone gone to Bobby Mackey's? Has anyone gone to Bobby Mackey's and actually gone inside of it? Because I believe it's locked up and they don't allow people to go in. Y'all please hit the that like button for me, please. But yeah, I think Bobby Mackey's was locked up last time I saw anyone go by it. So I probably would have to get permission from the realtor or whoever that building is under. Kay said, my grandpa always said, if you believe in it, then don't be scared of it. That's true. That's a good saying. If you believe in it, don't be scared. Huh. I guess it's always in the back of my mind that, you know, there's a possibility that something could get attached, something that's more powerful than I want it to be, like, you know, a demon. Or and we, thank God, knock on wood, we've never had that experience. We've never had, um, in this house, I've never had paranormal experience, like things knocked over or things moving, that type of stuff by themselves. So now, when I wasn't purposely going out looking for them, I would have that type of energy around. Paula said, I've been to Bobby Mackey's and won't go again unless I have someone that I trust with me. Went with others before and they left the building without telling me. Wow, those weren't friends. Dusty, stay in love and light. Jeez. So what happened when they left you in Bobby Mackey's? I've I don't know all the details behind Bobby Mackey's. I think there was a lot of murders and stuff that happened there. I know Mike knows more on that place. Let good thoughts be your sword and shields. Should never leave someone alone. Definitely not. I don't agree with leaving someone alone unless that's what they want to do, but would not just purposely leave someone alone for a joke. So, what is the story behind Bobby Mackey's? I guess I should just look it up because there's plenty on YouTube. It was a local paranormal group. Only time I've been with a group. Oh wow, the heck? KB, yeah, at least let them know you want to leave, right? Gail said Bobby Mackey's has real evil there. Really? Hmm. I'm gonna have to watch a little story. Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch a story on it. I could just Google it. Oh, and that's in Kentucky as well. Might not be the same place because this is closed and opens at 7 p.m. on Friday. So they say Bobby Mackey's Haunted History, Ghost Adventures investigate Bobby Mackey's Music World, a former slaughterhouse infamous for its gateway to hell. Today, Bobby Mackey's Music World is a popular nightclub full of dancing and good times, but this cheerful setting holds a much more sinister past. So, Bobby Mackey's is still open? So, Paula said, oh wow. Dusty's, yeah, I think a couple ghost hunters actually had attachments and actually took their lives. Paula said Bobby Mackey's has not only had a violent history, but they tried to do an exorcism there and it supposedly opened up a portal to hell. Gail says, I can feel the energy just watching videos from there. Wow, that's crazy. So it says on this same site in 1850, a large slaughterhouse and meat packing facility was constructed to serve northwestern Kentucky and nearby Cincinnati, Ohio. And the largest part of the building as well was dug and used to hold the blood, guts, and waste from the slaughtered animals. Some researchers have speculated that after the slaughterhouse closed in the 1890s, satanic cult activity took place in the building around the well. Animals and possibly humans were being slaughtered here for ritualistic purposes during secret meetings. Well, then, this is one place I don't think I will be going. something about the well. I just said that. All the slaughter flowed into nearby. Into, I'm sorry, it keeps cutting off part of what you guys are messaging. Also says all. Gypsy said all that slaughter flowed into nearby river. And Gail, I've honestly stopped watching a video about that place because the energy got too negative for me. It sounds like a very negative. Paula Jones said Dusty, the well is especially haunted due to the slaughterhouse blood and rituals that were designed to bring in dark energies. And they just stuck around, never left. That's crazy. Wow. This is, wow. So Headless Pearl Bryan. In 1896, the murder of a 22-year-old Pearl Bryan, a small-town girl from Greenscastle, Indiana, made headlines in the region. Pearl's headless corpse was discovered in a field less than 2 miles from the slaughterhouse. Pearl was pregnant, and her boyfriend, Scott Jackson, a student at the Ohio College of Dental Surgery, urged her to come to Cincinnati where he could arrange an abortion. Jackson and his roommate, Alonzo Walling, attempted to abortion themselves, but something went horribly wrong. To cover their tracks, they put Pearl's body in an empty field and surgically removed her head so her body couldn't be identified. They would have gotten away with the cover up if they hadn't left Pearl's shoes on her feet. While on the gallows waiting to die, Alonzo Walling vowed to haunt in the area forever. Pearl's severed head was never discovered. Some have speculated that Jackson had ties to a satanic cult, so the head may have been used in one of the dark rituals held in the basement. That's crazy. Okay, and then do say things about mobsters. I've heard some mobster stories. The basement is a place with the most negative energy, and I see why. Definitely see. Paula said the man that was possessed and they tried the exorcism on lived in the upstairs of Bobby Mackey's. His apartment is another haunted area of the place. Dusty said, "Let's go, y'all. Road trip. Not me. Count me out." Yep. Gail says, "Nope." No, thank you. Mike might go with y'all, but count Drina out of that one. I'm good. We could probably stay outside, do a little walk around of the building, but I don't know about going inside the building. And Dusty has no fear. Dusty has no fear. Gypsy said Bobby Mackey's pregnant wife was supposedly pushed from stairs. She lost the baby and never stepped foot in building again. Gail, I'm an empath. I cannot handle that type of energy. Yeah, I was gonna say that. Pass on to you. That's like that axe murder house where the whole family was murdered. I feel like I would take on all that that depression, all that bad energy. Paul says, while there, I saw way too much of what happened there. I was in the middle of experiencing that when the others dipped on me. So did they leave because you were going through whatever, feeling the emotions of what was going on in that building or what's happened in that building? Dusty says Amityville. Dusty's ready to go on some adventures. You need to get somebody up there with you on your level and go to some of these really horrific places. Heck yeah. Sometimes I think I'm bold for can't go to Amityville. Well, Amityville is owned by someone, isn't it? Someone lives in that house. No, Dusty's ready to get possessed. Yeah, doggy dreams. You hear in the back. She always is always dreaming, running in her sleep. Paula said they forgot I was with them when I am experiencing a place. Something zones out completely and need a person around to aid coming out of it. Gypsy, call the police if you take pics of house in Amityville. Oh, really? They'll call the police on you? They'll see I take that energy by his horns. I don't play with dark spirits. Hi Fi Man. There's an abandoned cemetery in Eatonville. Do you know anything about it? That's not good, Lola. There's an abandoned cemetery in Eatonville. I don't think so. Let me look it up. That's Eatonville. Is that in Eatonville, Florida? Hi-Fi? Or Georgia? Hi, Joshua. Oh, Gypsy said they're very strict neighbors also. They probably are tired of being harassed so much at Amityville. I told Mike because when he was driving trucks, he was up, like right up the street up in New York from Amityville. And I told him, I'm like, you're like 15 minutes away, just drive by. They won't notice you in a big old truck. There's an old jailhouse here in Jasper that's haunted. Okay, so it's in Eatonville, Florida. Yeah, I think Dusty, when we went to Jasper at the bridge, I believe that was Jasper, Florida, I believe. That's quite a few hours away from us. I'm doing good. Joshua, how are you doing tonight? Dusty, my kid is 15. All I have to say is ghost hunt. She is ready. Those teenagers would be ready to go on ghost hunts, don't they? We got a couple in our videos because that's what they want to do. Um, so Eatonville, let's see. Going back to Eatonville. I get a Woodbridge Cemetery is considered by many to be one of the most haunted places. Oh, hello. I'm on live right now. What's? No, you're fine. Hold on. I'm muted. I got 7 people that stuck around for me. So what were y'all sitting here talking about? Corn dogs, and Paula said, I think Drina is discussing the location and time of their super secret barbecue setup. We don't all show up for it. No, no secret barbecues. Yeah, they're funny. Sorry, guys. Phone call took a little longer than I thought. Dusty's getting ready for bed. Good night. Oh, Joshua said I was talking about a corn dog recipe. Mm-hmm. Thank you, Gypsy, for patiently waiting, Josh. I knew it was your secret corn dog recipe. You know, I'm not a big hot dog eater. That's yeah, no. We're not a big hot dog eater. So I don't know if Wi-Fi is still in here or not, but I'm gonna look at that Eatonville. It actually came up as some pretty cool places, so we're gonna check that out. Gotta put that on my list for this weekend. So let's look out for that video. And I don't think that's that far from us either. So what time is it? What time is it? Who's on the West Coast right now? John, Joshua. Is it Joshua or is it Josh? Because I feel like your mom calls you Joshua, and I. Miss Trina, what's the opposite of hot dogs? Cold cats. Cold cats. That's right. Paula, oh, did you see the expression on Drina's face when she had a little scowl? I think someone told her to put sugar in their cornbread. Y'all got jokes. Josh is fine. Okay, that's what I thought. Gail, no problem. Josh, I believe God just told me what was going on. So what were y'all talking about? I just don't want to scroll all the way down through there. Mr. If you never need another mod, I'm always available. I hope that's not rude at all. That's not rude. Why would that be rude? But I appreciate that. I definitely will keep you in my back pocket. So I have Josh. Um, dang. You said Gail. Threw me off. So I have Josh, Paula, and oh, do I have Gypsy too? I have about four. I have about four mods. I will try to have enough oxygen in my pocket. Definitely. So listen, guys. Um, we're gonna try and get see, I have been having symptoms like you, and there is nothing physically wrong with me. As an empath, I often feel others' pain. Oh, it's Gail. Gail speaking to Josh. I heard Josh say, or I heard Josh. I read Josh made a comment and said earlier that he thought someone was peeking in my window. She's awesome. Y'all are some awesome people. Aww. Gail, do you have a YouTube? I guess well, I can't look. I don't know if I can look while I'm on live. I see your name is Gail's Variety Show. I'm gonna have to see here. Thank you, Gail. Wow. Interesting. Josh has those jokes, boy. I think he has them on in a book somewhere. You should write an ebook of jokes. For those that can't see, it says Joshua said, how do astronauts breathe after they run out of air? They turn on the oxygen network." When Paula gets tired, she uses a lipstick to hold up her head. A lipstick. Hi, Cheryl. How are you doing? Excuse me. Dang, it's already been an hour. These lives go by pretty fast. Right? A lemon fresh hour. lemony fresh fast. But it's after 11 o'clock. Jeez. Josh is on a pond roll tonight. The ponds just keep on rolling. Yes, they are. He just keeps on going. Good night, Gypsy. I'm getting ready to get off this live myself and go on to bed because it's getting late and I have to get up for work tomorrow. Yeah, Josh does think everything's lemon fresh. I told him I'm gonna make a t-shirt. Me and Mike are gonna get us a shirt. You got a new subscriber, Gail. I just subscribed to your channel. I'm gonna check out your Facebook group as well. Hazel, that's right. Hazel's a mod. Couldn't make it to this one. That's right, because she is in the UK. I'm gonna get all of you guys straight. I actually kind of like it as small groups the way that it's been so far. Last Thanksgiving there was a bunch of aunts in the kitchen. I got out. Oh, you said ants. Joshua, Thanksgiving there were a bunch of ants in the kitchen. I got out the bug spray and they all slapped me. Oh, Josh. So, guys, I'm calling this one quits for the night. It's been a good 67 minutes and we've had some fun. I've got 17 thumbs up. Thank you guys for the thumbs up. We're doing good. Stacy, how you doing tonight? Then I feel bad because people are just coming in and I'm just getting off. Getting ready to get off this live. I was trying to give people time in other areas to come on and talk for a while. Blessings, everyone, but no need to sneeze. You hear my dogs back there in the background snoring. That's going to be me in about 15 minutes. You all have a blessed night as well. Good night, everybody. See you later.